Hi, back again. It's Robert here, back in my studio space, working um, think tank. This is a wall of ideas, and here I have another uh, notebook wall kind of place where I gather all those thoughts and ideas and words that make sense for the projects which I'm working at. That's here down my film negative archive, and these are all pictures from different sorts of places and projects which I shoot. And here in some of the boxes are different kind of pictures as well from different projects. I was working with some collages too as well here. um, with some different kinds of paper, because I feel that paper, if it can be glossy or if it's matte, it has a different kind of emotional response to the viewer and of course the maker. And these pictures are just from another street project, and so on and so forth. Here, as you saw in my previous video, these are my frames for the Dublin project, and I just wanted to just show you my print rack. This I think it's my invention. I hope that I did. Maybe I can patent it as well. These are all prints in made in darkroom, and these are different projects which I'm kind of trying to complete somehow. And it's really nice to frame them and to show them and to sell them and make some sort of message message for the viewer, and some sort of not some sort of, but just a sort of sharing feeling of my work with a person who is a potential or buyer or liker or appreciator of the same. So this is a little tour of this space where I actually work. I have my other equipment that I use for my work. Here are my cameras, and there's like a large format camera which I use sometimes, and it would be good to in the future as well make something out of it. Basically this is my my hub. There's some more works here, some more prints from the other projects. That's my working space table, my beloved radio, and we'll guide you now through again back to the darkroom to show you the project which I was working also before. These are also a few of my prints. This project was born in Dublin, and this photo project is a art documentary photo shootout, let's say. It is called Prishtine, 28 years after, and it's a story about a guy that came back to see his childhood town where he grew up after 28 years. So there was a war going on. There was many changes in architectural changes. There were like changes in like collective memory and big social changes, plus changes in me, changes of myself growing up. But somehow some places were staying there the same. And basically what I was making pictures of is the space of my walks when I was a child, and those places and some people and different kind of stories which were involved in that. It's a project about identity, about lost identity. It's project about memory, of nostalgia, of documenting some sort of political changes as well. And it's a project which I'm extensively lately working at, since I have here around, I think, 600 shots. And from these 600s here I made a selection of, as you can see, maybe 150, I think, 200, around that number. So I can complete it, and I can be able to present it another time. I had an exhibition, third time that I flew in to Prishtine from Dublin, and this project was quite successful. Exhibition was not the way that I wanted to, because it was in a space which was had a different source of you know it was actually a coffee art book space. It was a store, and it was an art space which we were exhibiting really prominent artists in Kosovo. But I wanted to make an exhibition in a much larger space where I could maybe compile as well the book again with it. Actually, these some of my notes I made in Mart, when I was in Mart Collective, where I had my studio there, and part of them I did in Hendron's building studios as well, where I created part of this work. So what else I can say about this one? I find it quite amusing somehow, and in a way revealing from my personal experience, because these pictures now are just spread like that, and it's a good feature when you kind of try to make out of them some diptychs and triptychs and make an actually story out of them. So thank you for watching, and I see you later, hopefully. Have a nice and pleasant evening. Goodbye.